A historic night for one of Sacramento's elite chefs. Billy No, co-owner and chef of Crew Contemporary Japanese Cuisine, celebrated a big night as a finalist for the James Beard Award for Best California Chef. You know, the James Beard Awards are considered the Oscars of the food industry.
It's a big deal,
It
right?
is.
And while he didn't win the title today in Chicago, he still celebrated a personal win as the very first Sacramento chef to be a finalist. Here's a closer look at his journey.
Oh, we are in Little Saigon right now in South Sacramento. So this is the first apartment complex that my family moved to when we got to America.
With North Vietnamese regulars in the central coastal plain near Bong Son.
It was during the Vietnam War. My mom was pregnant with me, and she was able to escape on a boat and ended up in a refugee camp in Hong Kong where I was born. And we're there for a little while, like 6 months, 8 months, or whatever, until we were able to come to the United States. From Florin Road to Fruit Ridge on Stockton Boulevard, you'll find some of the best Vietnamese restaurants, Vietnamese foods, Chinese restaurants, grocery stores. We are at Hung Lan, one of the original places serving banh mi Vietnamese sandwiches. One of my favorite spots here. My name is Billy No, chef founder at Crew Restaurant, Kodaiko Ramen Bar, Fish Taste Poke Bar, Healthy Hounds Kitchen, and all soon to come Chew My Restaurant in Midtown. So thank you. Growing up, my mom would always order this for me. It was just cooked. They had this. Some places have crab, shrimp, and pork, and then egg noodles. It was very light and really simple, but for me it's just very nostalgic. Growing up, my parents worked in restaurants. They actually owned a restaurant a little while with my uncle in Sacramento on Folsom Boulevard. It's funny growing up because they would always argue about whose food is better. Oh, don't tell my dad, but hers is better. They would tell me all the time, they worked in restaurants, opened a restaurant because they had to. They couldn't speak English. This was, didn't have any other skill sets. They came to the United States at an older age, and they're pretty much saying I can do whatever I want, and why would you want to work in a restaurant? But growing up, I never said, oh, I'm going to be a chef one day and open all these restaurants. It's just a coincidence. Started working early with a work permit in high school because, we grew up really poor. My parents provided the best as they could for me. Started off as a busboy and a dishwasher. There's a restaurant called Fuji's on Broadway. It was one of the oldest Japanese restaurants around. Worked my way up to be sushi prep there, and then moved up to Sushi Bar. And there all of a sudden this restaurant called Mikuni, you started hearing about it, but I think going there and working there was when it kind of clicked for me, this is fun, this is cool, I want to do this. At that point I was going to college just at Sac City, going just to go because my parents wanted me to go to college, but I hated school. Dropped out of school. From there I bounced from restaurant to restaurant to restaurant, learning as much as I could. I moved out to San Francisco, went to culinary school there. I was 23 when we opened Crew Restaurant on May 9th, 2005. And then a few days later I turned 24 on May 13th. We call it contemporary Japanese cuisine. It's a sushi restaurant, so we stay very, very authentic to the sushi with the rice, with the fish. Majority of our fish is flown in from Japan. So the sushi, the sashimi, we tried to keep that authentic as possible. It was a Wednesday. I was sleeping. I heard a buzz, ignored it. I heard another one, I ignored it. And finally, the third or fourth one, I was like, who's texting me this early? Why so many people texting me? And then I finally look and I see, congratulations. I was shocked and blue. I seriously was not expecting it. I am a finalist for the James Beard Awards for Best Chef California. The James Beard Awards, it's really, really cool. People call it the Oscars of the food industry. It felt really good just to be the third chef ever in Sacramento to make it to semifinalists, and then only chef to make it to the finals. This is one of the most prestigious awards to get, along with the Michelin star. And this is my dream. This is definitely a dream come true.